A group of scientists from NASA have finally got their signal back from the moon, thanks to Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter (LRO). NASA used infrared lasers which were developed by their colleagues from Guizhou team at France University. They waited for more than 10 years of answer though, because LRO arrived at the moon in 2009. Stay connected for the complete news, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button to subscribe the channel. Scientists have been sending signals to the moon and they finally got one back. When NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter (LRO) arrived in orbit around the moon in 2009, scientists immediately started firing lasers at it. And it took 10 years for them to succeed to get the signals back. More specifically, they were firing lasers at a small reflector array, roughly the size of a paperback book, trying to bounce light back to the Earth. And after almost 10 years, they have finally succeeded. It's the first time photons have been successfully reflected back to the Earth from a lunar orbiter. And it not only gives us a new way to perform measurements of and around the moon, it can help us to understand the conditions on the lunar surface that could be degrading instruments placed there over 50 years ago. Basically, a laser beam is sent to the reflector from Earth. Afterwards, the amount of time it takes to come back is measured. It also helps with the calculation of the distance between Earth laser stations and moon reflectors. Reportedly, a couple of important moon-related discoveries were made thanks to this. One of them was the fact that the moon has a liquid core, concluded by the little wobbling motions it makes as it revolves around itself. The other revelation made thanks to the magnetic measurements was the little celestial body had a magnetic field a long time ago. It raised the question of what was inside of the moon made of. It's the time the RLO to figure out why the 50-year-old reflector tools installed by Apollo 11 and 14 crews are sending quite low signals to Earth now. So old reflectors are assumed to be covered by the dust from micrometeorite impacts on the moon, and that the dust is blocking beams from reaching the reflectors properly. Scientists now plan to compare the mismatch between the light coming back from the LRO and the old panels using computer models to find out if the dust is a real problem. Although the experiments are successful and related research is published, scientists are not done collecting. Even more information are waiting.